Here we go.
We're all set. A classic 2 out of 3 falls.
2 out of 3 falls for the Natural Heavyweight Championship, a title exclusive to the Ballpark Brawls, and now count elbow tie-up. These men have faced each other over 20 times throughout various singles matches, tag team matches. Just another chapter in this epic novel of battles between these two competitors.
Good analogy, Scotty Bender. And every chapter in that novel has had a different twist to it. No 2 chapters are alike. And we said it before, these 2 can be high flyers, these 2 can be excellent mat technicians. This should be a classic.
Christopher Daniels, the current TNA X Division champion, though that title is not on the line here tonight, it is strictly for the Natural Heavyweight Championship.
And I would think, though this is not an NWA TNA match, Scotty Bender, a win by AJ Styles would probably make him the #1 contender for that belt.
Catapult him right to the top. And with the Director of Authority in the back, Scott D'Amore, watching this match, I'm sure he'll take notice. Now an arm wringer by Christopher Daniels on the current Natural Champion.
I'm sorry, I don't think Scott D'Amore's watching. I think he's drinking beer across the street.
Now Styles with that arm wringer. Daniels rolls through. But Styles takes him down again. Now that top lock, ribs lock.
Get him off. 1, get him off. 2, get him off. 3, get him off.
And referee Irish Mike O'Shea
doing his job.
Assigned for this main event match.
Hey, Irish Mike is going to be one busy hombre for this one. I mean, 2 out of 3 falls. How long are these 2 going to be going?
Now both men again. Oh, but this time Daniels goes to the midsection with a boot. Now follows up with a forearm. Now another right to the back of the neck of AJ Styles, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Now just ringing on that left arm. And again, remind you fans, it's a best of 2 out of 3 falls, and one of those falls has to be won by a submission hold.
And you know, not so much that, Scotty, but imagine the humiliation that the losing wrestler would suffer when he went out in straight falls 2-0.
And again, Daniels over to break that arm wringer by AJ Styles, now going out to address one of the fans who's not too appreciative of the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
You know, one amazing thing about Christopher Daniels, the respect he has in the industry, Scotty, and you know, the animosity that once existed between NWA, TNA, and Ring of Honor, Christopher Daniels held the tag team belts in both federations at the same time. That just shows what a wrestler is. And AJ Styles, he's won titles wherever he goes. He's been an NWA Heavyweight Champion, X Division Champion, Tag Team Champion, the Christian Wrestling Federation. He's even won the title there. AJ Styles all over the place, respected wherever he goes.
Now again, both men go for a count. I will tie it, but AJ Styles ducks underneath and goes to a waist lock on Christopher Daniels, not to a full Nelson. Now Daniels again to the ring ropes. Oh, and Styles drops him.
Was that very sportsmanlike by AJ?
You count it. I'll let it go.
Probably not, Ivan, but nothing's fair in love and war. And this is going to be a war here tonight at Ballpark Brawl 4.
This has been a war. Our tables were destroyed. Fortunately, they borrowed some tables from someplace down the street that was closed because it's Friday night, so we got a broadcast set back up.
Now again, count double tie-up. Styles goes to the side headlock on the fallen angel. Christopher Daniels, the challenger in this match for the Natural Heavyweight Championship. Now bringing Daniels to one knee. Applying the vice lock. Just grinding that headlock out. Now both men to their feet. Daniels now backs up Styles. Breaks the hold of the Irish whip, leapfrog. Styles ducks underneath. Cartwheel by Daniels. Oh, catches him with a stiff right hand. Oh, another. Oh, and a third takes Styles right off his feet.
I was about to say, Scotty, but those two have been wrestling kind of a conservative matchup to them, but they all hang out right there. But it's 2 out of 3 falls. They got to keep something in the tank. They can't go all out.
Baseball slide between the legs goes Styles. Oh, and then that drop kick. What elevation. Catching Daniels square in the jaw. Daniels goes rushing in, but Styles catches him with another.
You see how deep AJ went for that arm drag? Oliver Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
You see that perfect executed drop kick by Daniels on the replay. Excuse me, by Styles.
What are you saying, Daniels?
And Scotty, again, these two, they can't go all out like that. Otherwise, they'll have 3 falls very quickly. And again, smart by AJ Styles. Christopher Daniels flipped them over. AJ hung on to the arms. Sometimes Scotty Benders cut through all the theatrics and the high-flying maneuvers. Wrestling comes down to balance and leverage. And these two are prime examples of that.
Christopher Daniels, no stranger to the Ballpark Brawl. Ballpark Brawl 3 defeated Amazing Red. Now he's in the championship spotlight taking on Styles. Styles hangs on. Oh, just drops him right across his knee with that dragon backbreaker. 2, only 2. Christopher Daniels earned his #1 contendership match. Excuse me, he earned his #1 contendership by defeating Jay Lethal and Dickie Sanchez in NWA Upstate. And final farewell.
That's true. The last show at the vaunted Ukrainian Hall in suburban Rochester, New York. We were there, Scotty Bender. And what a match that was. And, well, actually, his name is not Dickie. It's D to the Icky. That's, again, what the kids on the street call him. That street cred thing I'm talking about.
Now Daniels picks him up again. Oh, and then again, another dragon backbreaker. Trying to snap Daniels in half. Now again, Daniels dragging up to his feet. Styles has him up. Stalling. Oh, then leaves his feet. Added momentum on that suplex. 2, only a 2. Oh! And Styles with a stiff kick right between the shoulder blades of Daniels.
Well, he didn't let up after that suplex. That's what you got to do. Keep the advantage. Stay on top of the man.
Now Daniels trying to get to the outside, but Styles hangs on and drags him back in.
Very smart. Styles working on the small of the back after that suplex.
Oh, and Styles again, right to the back of the neck. Driving that elbow. Now drives the face of Daniels right into the top turnbuckle. Drags him back into the middle of the ring. Hooks him in. Backdrop, suplex. Driving him right to the back of his neck, right into the canvas. Hooks the far leg. Only a 2.
Scotty, exactly. You land on the neck. I have to believe it's right near somewhere near the C5, C6 cervical vertebrae. And that can cause a hernia disc or a nerve impingement and cause numbness later on. It might not happen right now, but wearing him down in the match. And again, AJ Styles, very smartly, working on the same neck. You pick on a body part, you work on it.
Now Daniels again trying to break the hold being applied by Styles, grabbing the top rope. Not a clean break though, as he follows up a couple elbows to the midsection with some forearms to the side of the jaw of Styles. Styles hooks him in. Oh! 1, 2. Had him up in that fireman's carry, then just drove his neck right into his knee.
Right after this could be the submission he needs.
Now into that sickle hold submission. Then Muda upright leg, and he cuffs him. He taps out. He taps
The
out.
first fall goes to AJ Styles with a submission.
Styles with that Muda upright lock. Variation sickle hold.
And again, the pressure not only on the legs, but on the neck that he had worked on, Scotty Bender.
Now Styles up 1 fall to zip, and he's got that submission fall out of the way.
And some would say that's the toughest fall because the pride of Chris Daniels, he had to be in great pain to force him to tap out.
Power slam by Styles. I'd have to say Daniels was probably smart, submitting as quick as he did. Instead of trying to prolong the pain, we've still got 2 more falls.
That might be, but it
Possibly
might be
left in this match.
That might be a good point, Scotty Bender. But again, you're down by 1 fall. You got to win 2 falls in a row now.
Oh, don't worry about it, cuz I'm still here.
Now Styles, right over the top rope. Catapulting himself. And then cross body block. Catching Daniels on the outside.
They're dangerously close to the rail. Christopher Daniels could easily have hit his head on the steel retaining wall.
Now Styles, oh, driving the back of Daniels right into the ring apron. Now going to work on the back. Now again, oh, and there goes Daniels into the steel ring barrier.
Wow, that fan. He's almost as big as Dusty.
And now Styles back in the ring. Allowing Daniels trying to make it in on his own recognizance. Now trying to take over Daniels with a suplex, but Daniels is blocking Ivan. Now just pounding away. Wait a minute, he's gonna try to take Styles to the outside from the ring apron. Oh, and then goes right to the eyes. Oh, and then snaps his neck. The back of his neck. Right off the top rope.
Scotty, Christopher Daniels bent AJ Styles' neck the way God did not intend for it to be bent.
Now Daniels calling Styles to get to his feet, but you can see Styles looking to clear the cobwebs. But he fights back with a right hand on the outside on the ring apron. Oh, and then Daniels again. This time snapping him right across his esophagus, right across that top rope. Crushing his larynx, Ivan. Oh no, this can't be good. No!
Well, if it wasn't crushed before, Bender, it might be now.
Then slingshotting Daniels, throat first, right on the bottom rope. Oh, and then a chop by Daniels. Oh, another. Windmilling those chops. The fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
Bender, have to
Down
say,
1-0, Ivan.
I'm sorry, Bender, I have to say the crowd's about 60-40 in favor of AJ, but we got a lot of Chris Daniels fans. Oh!
Oh!
This should be the pinfall.
Cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count.
What was that, like an inverted ace crusher? I mean, Bender, we pride ourselves at least thinking we're wrestling journalists, but these guys come up with moves that nobody's seen before. You can't have names for all these things.
Oh, right to the eyes goes Daniels.
Referee didn't see it, Bender.
What do you say, AJ? What do you say, AJ?
Where Daniels maybe should be administering more punishment to AJ Styles. He's taunting the fans here. That's not going to get him to the pay window. And boot to the side to the ribcage of Styles. Daniels takes Styles over now.
Did you say pay window?
I did.
If Dusty Rhodes are here, how would he say it, Scotty?
How many?
Pay window!
What do you say, AJ?
Now Daniels just applying pressure to that neck of AJ Styles.
Well, you see these guys and working on the body part, picking out. Again, we keep saying and saying it, but it's true. Again,
Looking for that submission.
exactly, Scotty Bender. You almost read my mind, which isn't hard to do sometimes. Looking for that submission. A neck place will get you there.
Now Styles to his feet, Ivan, excuse me, an interruption. Driving those elbows into the midsection, breaking the hold. Comes off the ropes, and Daniels misses. Oh, and then that double axe handle by Styles. Whips in Daniels. High back body drop. You can see the elevation. Oh!
Oh, look at it. He's got him. He's got him caught.
Koji clutch! He's got him in that Koji clutch! He's got him! And Daniels! He taps out Styles.
Both men have one fall by submission. The next pinfall will name the next natural heavyweight champion.
Daniels following up that reverse Russian leg sweep with that Koji clutch, submitting AJ Styles, and now we're down to 1 fall apiece. Both submission falls are out of the way. A pinfall will end this match by either combatant.
Well, the Koji clutch, that's kind of like putting pressure on the neck and you draw the shoulders forward. It's kind of like an inverted dragon sleeper, would you call it like that, Bender?
Ivan, call it what you want. AJ Styles tapped to it.
But again, I hate to bring up this point again, but it's so true. He worked on the neck and he capitalized on the neck. But you're right, Bender. The win has got to be by pinfall right now. Submissions don't matter.
Oh, and then double axe handle right to the back.
In fact, not
AJ
only
Styles.
don't submissions not matter, Bender. They're irrelevant at this point.
Oh, wait a minute. He's got Styles in a bad way on the outside. Rams the back of his head into the steel ring post, through the ring barrier. Now Daniels taunting the fan in ringside.
The fan wants him to hit him on the chin, but the question is, which chin does Chris Daniels hit? The guy has about 3 of them.
And I'm sure you'd be right over there, Ivan, as a lawyer. I'm sure you'd volunteer for that case.
Personal injury, I'm all over that, Scotty Bender. As the kids on the streets would say, I'm down with that. Because, what we
Wait
said?
a minute. Oh, backdrop suplex.
Very nicely done by Chris Daniels. I got street cred, Bender.
Now the cover by Daniels. New champion, no.
2 count.
Only a 2 count.
What do you say, AJ? What do you say?
This is the third and deciding fall in this match. AJ Styles won the first fall with that submission hold. That upright Buddha lock. Daniels came back and won the second fall with that Koji cutter, submitting Styles. Styles whips in Daniels. Daniels up and over. Styles hooks him in. Oh! Exploder suplex. 1, 2, new champion, no.
Daniels did everything he had to. He hooked the leg.
Now just ripping at the eyes is Daniels on the Styles, and again, appears to be a little frustrated, Ivan.
He might be a little frustrated. He hit the exploder out of nowhere, like you said, and yet, even after hooking the leg, AJ kicked out.
Now just choking him on that middle rope.
I have a procedural question. If the win has to be by pinfall, doesn't that by implication mean that this is essentially no DQ?
I believe a submission would end this match. It just had to be one of the falls, had to be a submission.
Well, I mean, with a pinfall would win the match, but you can't just, Michael can't disqualify anybody. You can't disqualify anybody. The win has to be by pinfall, doesn't it?
For the championship to change hands, I believe it does, Ivan. And
where's the rule book, Ben? Do we need the rule book?
I think Scott D'Amore took it when he was here at ringside.
Probably the first time Scott D'Amore ever looked at the rule book in his life.
Now Daniels taking time to... Oh, wait a minute. Daniels venting his frustration on the great crowd here at Duntire Park in Buffalo, New York at Ballpark Brawl 4. Up the top rope, best moonsault ever. Oh, and he misses. He misses.
There was no porridge in the bowl on that one, Bender.
Springboarding off the top rope for that best moonsault ever, and Styles able to get out of the way. Now fires back with some forearms, now exchange of forearms by both Styles and Daniels, and now Styles winning the battle of the forearms, staggering back. Christopher Daniels. Styles whips him in. Oh, what a clothesline. Oh, again. Oh, and then that spinning heel kick. Now Daniels pleading with AJ Styles. I think it's a little too late for that. Oh! Stiff kick right in the chest.
Hey, we're in the 9th inning here. They got to let it all hang out.
Now Styles whips in Daniels across the way. Comes rushing in. Oh! Forearm. Now mounts the second rope. 1, 2, just pounding away. Those closed fists. Right on top of the forehead of Christopher Daniels. Oh! Daniels still on his feet though. Asai moonsault. DDT. Oh!
I sincerely thought there was it. Again, the explosiveness of AJ Styles out of nowhere on the second rope with the Asai. Pump handle. What's he doing here, Bender?
Got the wrist clutch on him. Hooks him up. Oh, and then gut buster.
Now they'll take the wind out of you.
1, 2, they retain the title. Only a 2.
Bender, these two have been going at it for over 20 minutes, and other than the first couple minutes, it's pretty much been non-stop. Who's going to tire first? Who's going to run out of
Battle of
gas?
attrition, Ivan, as you would say. Styles trying to go for that Hangman's neckbreaker. Oh! Then Styles with that Pele kick. 1, 2. And bicycle kick, roundhouse.
Pele was one of them there soccer players from South America, wasn't he?
Unable to hold Daniels down now, and now Styles
What do you say?
could be looking to put Daniels away. Possibly that Styles clash.
I'm not saying this is about the only soccer reference you'll ever hear in the wrestling match.
First for everything, Ivan. Now wait a minute. Daniels has got the shirt of Michael O'Shea.
He had to dry his hands, they were moist.
Daniels with the cover and the pin, so it's over!